bitch. Well, Pop, I'm out left. I be saying in the press, our Father who art in heaven. I used to be saying who are in heaven. I thought you were saying who are in heaven. As I got older, a little bit older, I was like, oh, this is that art. Who's art in heaven? Okay. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. That's where you got art. Who is art? So they consider to be art. It's art in heaven. Always go through. Yeah. It's his art. I've been trying to figure out what he's y'all be talking about. If his sisters come from the sun, they talking about him. He's the heavenly father. He lighted up all the celestials. The cosmos belong to him. The Son, God. Existence itself. The source of life. I don't understand what y'all answers are saying. Now they folks just dimension of corruption, just dimension y'all to keep y'all off people. Shot that nigga got down. We know the truth now. Rolling that corner. That nigga tough. That nigga tough. He debunking the planet. You know what I'm saying? Planet. He debunking it as he go. Let's get on this way, nigga. He debunking that shit as he go. First of all, we look up at the heaven. 3 cosmology, we look up from the 7th tier, from sea level. We look up at the heaven. We look sideways, none of that shit. You give them art, you know, people like that. People like, what up, B? You know, people critique art. People go, you know, put your art in the art museum, people come and critique it, mess with it. Give the A, B, or C, all that rated and all that shit. But see, people over here in these Americans, but these so-called Americans, see, we was the first one to start critiquing the goddamn art. That's why you gotta figure all these animals and things they try to do it big. Egypt and all that shit, they learned that shit. Oh, they goddamn corrupted all shit. Bury those. All of them tried to bury those. I see goddamn all the people, they said their ancestors come from the West, but they call it the land of the dead though. They wanna kill you off. Everybody wants your spot. Cause you the God. You the divine being. Or your DNA ain't that like that shit. Real talk. And when they start critiquing, I gotta go back and do study at night. I gotta learn the stars. I gotta start learning the stars. I thought I was goddamn through my journey. My journey, shit, I got a new journey just beginning, so I got another beginning. You see what I'm saying? I gotta start learning star language, studying constellations and shit like that now, cause I gotta be able to keep on busting their heads. So now I gotta I can't never stop. If I got a curse, I curse myself. I can't never fucking stop. Putting this truth right here about how these fucking animals in the world. This where the goddamn the swan come from, the bird man, all that shit come from the people who started, the divine people who was dealing with nature and know about nature, respected the sun to be God, the God of nature. The one, Heavenly Father. Ain't no way to the Father but through the Son. It's just like right now they still saying, so they going to church to sow seeds. They think they're putting money in a goddamn collection plate. They think sowing seeds is money. see what I'm saying? So you sow a seed by taking $100 bill and putting it in a goddamn wood basket for a nigga to goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? You sow the seeds into the earth. You sow the seeds into the earth. See, this is what virtue is. They ain't got none of this because they ain't dealing with nature. They really trying to fuck nature over and be better than nature and trick you so you won't look at nature and look at them. Look at me, praise me. Now give me money. Now give me your money, man. I'm God's steward. I'm a steward over God's money. Yeah, I'm a Levite. I'm a steward over God's money. Give me 10% of your shit. I ain't got to do nothing for the rest of my life. As long as I charge everybody 10%, I'm good. Treat them to think I'm the son. And they got to pay nature. You got to pay nature. They're going to do what it do by itself. They're going to provide everything you need naturally. All you got to do is let nature take its course and you're going to be straight. You can't throw no money on the grass. You can't throw no money down on the grass. Tell the grass to grow a little greener. You know what I'm talking about? You got to water it, nourish it, you know what I'm talking about? You can't make it grow no faster, and it gonna grow. See, the divine people live by the laws of the universe, the laws of nature, the laws of my eye, the laws of nature. You gotta have patience, virtue, and reasons to pass for certain things to take place. That's how they don't got no patience. They want to make a human just like that. They making their own humans. They doing all this. They ain't got no patience for this shit. They ain't got no patience for nature. They hate nature. One thing, they out of place within nature. Look at this sun coming. Look at that sun riding. Look at the sun riding in the morning. Thank you, Father. Yeah. Thanking them all. Going past them all what you supposed to be thanking. Anybody want to know how that sun got there and who put it there? Nigga put an imaginary man. They can put a goddamn hot ass sun in his hand and throw it in the sky. Shit crazy. Don't work like that. You ain't respecting what's in front of your face. You gotta respect what's in front of your face. You gotta respect what light the world up. So when I was there, I used to be like, yo, our Father, who art in heaven. I thought I was saying our prayer. I told Martin, he said, who art in heaven? Because I didn't know they were saying art, and some reason that shit stuck with me. I said, damn, art. So the art is the cloud. I used to look up there and look at the clouds and see what kind of formation they'll make. I be seeing chariots being pulled by horses, wrapping around shit. I be looking, I be like, damn, look just like two horses. It look just like a chariot. See, this is how you critiquing the art. Look at his art. You see if you're man, don't tell him what you'll see. With your imagination. When you look up there. See what I'm saying? And they'll tell him what you'll see with your imagination. You gonna goddamn live off a nigga imagination, live off your own imagination. I'm gonna live off with this nigga imagination. It to be. Shit, I got my own imagination. If I'm gonna live off another nigga, if I'm imaginary and make imaginary and live off some imaginary shit, I can make my own imagery. I can live off my own imagination. When we come to this shit, we talking about the truth. Y'all motherfucking buried us around this bitch. We heading up. Yeah, we gonna head up on these bitches. They did too much. So the art, the stars and shit is art. He said light to all those celestials. This is the concept of art. So the stars is considered to be his heart. But they critiquing the sky. Ain't no motherfucker coming down this bitch, walking on no water. Ain't no nigga living inside no motherfucking well for no 3 days. See all that mythological shit? You gotta get that mythological shit up off your shit. You gotta get it up off your shit. I used to have a problem when they tell me to bow my head. I said, what the fuck I wanna look at the devil for? The God in the sky. See, I've been like this. My grandma, I used to choke my grandma because she ain't had no answers. I said, if I'm gonna pray, why am I bow my head and if I open my eye, I'm looking down at the devil? I'm praying to the devil. See, we supposed to be the devil. We the snake. They trying to make the snake evil, but the snake is not evil. Y'all trying to on the slide. We the one bring you the apple. We don't want to bring you no pomegranates. We don't want to bring you, bring you the bananas. See? And my nigga, I told y'all earlier, I said, man, my nigga killing their ass on that 33rd parallel. See, that's that Masonic shit that get on. If you follow that star Polaris, you gonna stay on that 33rd parallel. You gonna stay on that 33rd parallel fucking with Polaris. You see? You ain't following Polaris, you navigating around Polaris and keeping it centered. That's some of my shit. So you can't navigate to Polaris because Polaris don't move. See, it don't move. So you're navigating the waters around and keeping your distance away from Polaris as you travel. And once you travel on that 33rd parallel away from Polaris, see, this that major shit. That 33 shit. It's that shit. See? And that's why all those that you found, especially the unfound man that see with the good shit in it, they on that 33rd parallel. Because that's how our bloodline travel. I don't give a fuck where you go in the world. When you hit that 33rd parallel, you gonna see we travel. We travel all night everywhere we went and corrupted and tried to get us. But they all of them gonna tell you, them gods that showed us this shit, them gods that taught us this shit, they all point right back to this Western Plateau. Because we're the divine people that was living divinely and going out and showing people how to sustain themselves upon the earth. Upon the earth, that means we own it. We ain't sideways on goddamn earth, we're upon the earth. Yeah. But see, that 33rd parallel, that's how it did. You didn't see. But these were the first people. Before they got there, went out and set sail and made boats and set sail to go do this shit. We did it right over here in the Garden of Eden. A paradise. We did everything. We learned all that stuff. How many million years we did it at home first? 100,000 million years we did it at home first. Y'all know y'all used to go, you grandma house, the corn stalks be so goddamn tall. Under there, marijuana in the back trying to hide behind the corn, them hoes growing too tall. You got to right, come, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit. Gone down to the country. They got, when you go to the country and see auntie, she got big fields, corn, sweet potatoes and shit. Then we've been doing this shit on this land, do what this land was made to do to sustain us, and we the children of nature, man. We God's children, man, children of the sun, the children of the corn. These ain't no goddamn wheat nowhere unless it's corn that's sweet. Know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is we was the first to critique the art. And the things that we put in the heavens, it was in the heavens. It might look like this, look like a bull, look like a goddamn swan, look like a duck. And that's what they were putting on it. On the constellation, it went with certain months and certain seasons. Then you put it together, it become a constellation. Many stars together, a constellation. Studying the celestial. But we know we see these certain things during certain seasons. That's why you know it ain't they shit. Because they ain't did no agriculture until they met you. You mama ain't had shit till they met you. So you showed them how to cultivate. So that's how language started. The alphabet. That's how it started. With that bull and that plow. That boy said, goddamn, we gotta be equally yoked. Yeah, them two bulls gotta be equally yoked. They gotta have about the same amount of strength. So they can plow, they make that plow move smooth. It's all about agriculture. And seeding the earth in the right seasons and knowing what. That's why I came on this bitch April 1st and said, goddamn, Happy New Year's, nigga. Yeah, Happy New Year's to you niggas. You know what I'm talking about? You want to come on that bitch and say Happy New Year. Because that's when the season begins, man. That's when you start planting your crops. Yeah. Then you look up in the sky during that season. Them ancestors put the stars in formation and say, okay, that's the bull doing this and that the bull doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so then you start seeing, once you go over, once you start seeing motherfucker copy the artwork of what you talking about. They don't go get their own animal. They don't go get their own animal. They don't go get their own duck, a duck from their land, a snake from their land, a bird from their land. All the birds and shit they fuck with come from the Americas. Are indigenous to our land, like we indigenous to this motherfucker. All the animals they go to fucking with, they come from over here. Cause this is the people they got it from. And we left our trademark and our stamp on our shit. You just gotta learn how to see your shit when you see it. First of all, stay on that 33rd parallel. We ain't traveling. I ain't trying to get them. My niggas say we traveling, following the star, but no, we ain't following it. That's our point of origin. Cause it don't move. That's our sense of direction. See, we got a sense of direction. All we got to do is beam in on Polaris and stay and navigate right here 33 degrees off there bitch on this parallel right here. We can navigate all the way around Polaris. Polaris ain't going nowhere. They want to call it the North Star now because they fucked up and put the North in the middle. That's how they fucked up and put it in the center. See what I'm saying? Now we can travel around the Earth using Polaris as a point of origin, and now we gonna go out and we ain't gonna be no wanderers because we gonna go out and explore now. Meet new motherfuckers, show them what we know. Go back and forth. Whatever they need to goddamn make their shit, make it look like ours. We need to bring down some soil, some seeds. We gonna come bring the kind of soil you need over here. Your soil ain't shit. That's why you can't grow this shit over here. That's all right. We'll be back. Come back with some more shit to help your ass. Show you how to build shit, construct shit. And then the whole world turned in on the niggas who taught them this shit. But you're trying to use our shit against us though. See? But you're trying to use our shit against us, you can turn right around and use the Falcon. The red, white, and blue Falcon. You try to make that be Harut. You know what I'm saying? Harut corrupted him. Now he's a real motherfucker. But you can't find, just like the Bible, I'm gonna get on Africa ass too. Now you can't find where Harut tomb at, because he's a mythological character. And y'all trying to make him up, y'all using the sun and the art in heaven. And y'all want these people to be real and hollering back over y'all got tombs on them and all this shit. These folks are not real. Y'all talking mythological shit off the shit that we were using to really cultivate and agriculture. In real life, this shit was real. Living up under the laws of nature. That's mine. Yo, that's how that shit go. And so the first one to critique his art was the indigenous aboriginal people that lived in the Americas, that built those mounds. You was building mounds before pyramids. That's how that shit go. And you just like the swan, the duck. The goose that laid the golden egg and shit. Yeah, that's how that shit go, bro. And so once we understand that right there, we'll come on back to this Western Plateau. That's all I'm trying to do. The Western Plateau. Don't let them talk you out of it, because you the start of the languages. The Hebrew language started here. All that shit started over here. Because this was the land that God gave abundance to. We had life in abundance, bro. We had everything we needed in abundance. We had a whole lot of this shit. What can we do as divine people? We go share. We go share it like we're supposed to. Go feed everybody that's upon the face of the earth. Trying to feed it, we fed everybody, taught all these jokes. They turn around and goddamn did this. So you know who divine and who ain't. See what I'm talking about? You know who divine and who ain't. We God divine people, bro. That's in real life. That's real life talk. Our Father, who's art in heaven, who's art. Who the Father? The one that's lighted up. And we go by his rules. Rules of nature. You know, the principles and laws of nature can't be broken. You can't break these laws. Now, no matter what you do, they break them though. They trying to break them, but they ain't gonna know be outdo nature. They trying to got fake suns and shit. They doing all kind of shit And they still won't. They gonna keep on going and keep on going. They gonna keep on going and keep on going. Cause that's the only thing they know how to do. Is go against nature. That's how they whoop. That's how they whoop nature. That's how they so-called winning, but they ain't winning. If I got a nigga like me out here saying, tell them they losers. Y'all ain't talking about shit. That son feeling good this morning. God feeling good this morning. He gonna wake you up every morning. He gonna brighten it up for you every day. It's a renewal. That's what they be talking about. Everybody be talking about the sun and how it works. Then they want to put human aspects on it, corrupt it, mess your mind up. So you won't understand that they still talking about the same thing your ancestors been talking about the whole time. We travel flat waters, and we travel using, well, we travel more ways than that, but that 33rd parallel telling it all. That 33rd parallel, that's every time they always somebody that he got all material yesterday. I'm gonna goddamn post a video. I'm gonna post a video I want y'all to go watch. And they just want hard. Got me on that. All right, got me on to goddamn go study what our ancestors had going on for us. For us, goddamn, what we said about the star constellations and what we put in the sky, and you gonna see how they took it and corrupted it like a motherfucker. They took it and corrupted it like a motherfucker. They take it and turn it into milk. He was teasing them so hard because you know Europa is how Europe got in here. No, Europa is how Europe got in here. That's where Europe come from. You know where Rome came from Ringers and Ramblers. We already know they had mythological beginning. They still got mythological birds on their flag. See? That's why I be watching that shit like that. That's why I be on it like that. We looking for the truth. We looking for the truth. And you see, that's why you'll be able to see where they get their concepts of having these certain animals that's indigenous to your land. So we know who the truth is, us. That's why we treat it the way we are, bro. Real talk. I can't wait to get in that bitch and start learning star constellations and shit. I'm gonna bust their ass up the motor. My nigga busting their ass up, he gotta get off that planet shit, though. He gotta get off that planet. We ain't on that planet. Our ancestors ain't never said that shit. Our ancestors ain't never said that shit. I'm out on this goddamn plantation, not picking this goddamn cotton. Don't make no damn sense. Cotton like a motherfucker. Don't make no motherfucking sense. My shit up. Shout out to my nigga Texas Pimp, that nigga D. That nigga time up. 820. That's all that right. That's all that right. They want to come to Melanated 3GD4LIFE with and they know. You see, all of them to the sun that goddamn played with it. Look at she said. Yeah, look at this shit. It said the concept of divine stars, the stars is divine heart, or the literal heart of the creator. Who the creator is? The sun. Is a central theme for many cosmological and theological traditions within the interpretation vary. What it say, are the primary ways this relationship you got celestial architect. Who the first architect? You the first. See all that shit they be talking about Masonic, they ain't did none of this shit. This shit came from America, man. He didn't make it back to America because George Washington wanted to be a motherfucking Mason because they did this shit all over the world and fucked it up all over the world and rewrote and wrote books and shit. Shit, we wasn't in no books, we was in the heavens. We wasn't in no books, we was in the heavens. We had time to write no books and all that shit. Nigga, we out here grinding, nigga. We out in the field, nigga, making it happen. You know what I'm talking about? Real shit. Real shit. 33rd parallel, you gonna find your motherfucking shit all over the world. That mean they went up. That mean they circumnavigated around these waters, around the earth. At the 33rd, on the 33rd parallel, as they sailed, they went into all these other countries. And when they got there, you can see where they set up shop. You can see where they began to teach these other people all this shit. You can see where these other people started drawing, making their artwork, using the same animals that we was placing in the sky. If they did it, why they ain't place no animal in the sky from their location? Something that's indigenous to their land. Why they using the animals that's indigenous to our land? Because they learned this shit from you. But we ain't no mythological people. We are real life people, and they making up shit. See? You're gonna sow a motherfucking seed in a basket instead of sowing a seed in the earth and receiving goddamn a blessing from it. Receiving a harvest from it in due time, with patience and virtue as your crops begin to grow. You begin to know how to prune your crops and keep them growing real good. They're like the marijuana. You got to cut them dead leaves off. You keep certain animals and insects off them leaves and shit like that. See, that's nature. That's nature. Learn how to make nature provide for you. The earth is here to provide for you. You up on Mother Earth. It's Mother Earth, and she gonna provide everything you need for you. And the Heavenly Father gonna make sure that because everything he do, everything she do, he gonna snap it. He gonna snap it. He gonna further everything. He gonna snap it. That light, and everything gonna go up. Everything gonna go grow up towards existence, towards the life giver, towards that energy. The energy of the sun would make this motherfucker see. The energy of the sun would light the celestial up, would light the heavens up, would light the world up. The light of the world is the sun. The light of the world is the sun. And we live upon Mother Earth. Yeah. And we decided to let nature take its course. You know why I ain't got to say nothing about them dumb shit, bro? Nature gonna take its course. Cause by nature, I'm gonna goddamn get on the move one day and I'm gonna goddamn cuss motherfuckers down. That's what I do. Feel? So I'm saying, it's in my nature. It's in my nature to go crazy every now and then. You feel? Shit. Right? You put things in perspective with truthfulness. That's all I do. Shit. I mean, I don't outside with goddamn, I'm gonna put it together in truth though. Real talk. I'm a divine individual. I know my divinity. I'm going back to them heavens. I'm going back to them heavens. See what I got on. I had read. I should have read that though. I got to work on that. I'm at work. See what I got. That's it right. So the canvas and the prescribed on what is it? The laws, think about the laws. They're like tars of bull. They got goddamn Zeus turning all kind of bulls and your rope on Zeus back and all that old shit. One ain't no Europe yet. Fuck your race, they ain't the beginning of their shit. It ain't no Europe yet. The fuck? One ain't no motherfucking Europe. The sun as source. What? What? I told you on my flag, bro. I got a one-word motto on my flag for Melanation 3GD. That's my nation. I got one nation. I ain't got nobody but nation. I'm trying to build a nation. I got my own flag and everything. I'm doing this shit the divine way. Yeah, this the flag I'm gonna die for right here. I put down my GD flag, bro. I gotta make my own flag. Melanation 3GD, man. Yeah, and a one-word motto, source. That's the only thing you see on that bitch is source. Aboriginal, indigenous, Americans. Look, I was hitting that A5A when I made that. Aboriginal, indigenous, Americans. A5A. I took that and put nation back in it. And the one word motto is source. The sun is a source. You can stop looking once you find the source. Why are you trying to look beyond the source? Why is niggas trying to look beyond the source? They made you use your imagination on how the sun got placed in the sky. You so caught up on this, some kind of man or being or something that placed the sun in the sky, so you ain't respecting the sun itself because you trying to figure out how it got there. Fuck how it got here, just respect me. Because without me, there will be nothing. There will be no existence, no you, no nothing. I am existence. Once you reach the sun, you can reach the source. You can deal with people that don't like the sun, bro. Y'all dealing with the wrong type people. Because the sun is the God of nature, not the God of war. I don't deal with the God of war. I want to kill the God of war. Fuck you talking about? I don't fear the God of war. You got to fear him. I don't fear my God. I look at face to face every day and see the Heavenly Father sit right inside that illumination that I like, and he gonna reveal himself. When you look to the hills of the Heavenly Father, he gonna reveal himself unto you. Believe that. He gonna do it every day. He gonna do it every day. He do it every day right now. Y'all ignore it. Y'all scared to look at him because these people told you, nah, don't look at your God, he gonna blind you. Now he blinds your ass. He blind everybody in your story. Every time y'all look there, y'all can't stand it. He can't stand y'all. He can stand y'all, but he know y'all out of place, so he punish y'all. You can't get too much of it. Yeah, that's why that melanoma shit come in there. That's why y'all hate him. Y'all don't love nature. Y'all don't love God. Y'all are unholy. Y'all turn everything holy into unholy. And got people thinking in reverse. You'll never find out who you is. Fuck with them people like that. You gotta start ignoring everything they talking about. You go see what the ancestors talking about, man. You go see what the ancestors talking about. They said the source. In some spiritual framework, the sun often distinguished from sun. What? So they gonna put the S-O-N on top of the S-U-N? I like fucking with this. I ain't got to do nothing but just piggyback off this nigga. You mean you gonna spare the sun? No, the soul of the sun. Because we're the people. That's why I don't even like to use spiritual no more. So y'all took our souls and fucked us up. We soulful. There's something about that word soul to get down off of your soul. I ain't got no spirit. I got a soul. I ain't got no spirit. I got a soul. But I got a soul. But that's hijack. Soul, brother. Yeah, I'm soul as fuck. We go white walls on my motherfucking truck and everything. I'm gonna get soul as fuck around this hole. I'm gonna go put some goddamn white walls on my shit. Give me a hat to put a big ass fella in that hole. Nigga like, man, nigga soul. I'm like, show this. So give me some beer bottle, you know what I'm saying? Nigga get sold on a motherfucker around this bitch. They got us fucked up. Yeah, it's viewed as the sun is viewed as the central pulse and heart. What is so trying to read and drive it? Heart of existence. Huh? Of existence. Providing the light energy that sustains all life. See what I'm saying? These folks know what the fuck going on. These folks know what the fuck going on. The central pulse is the heart. The sun is the heart of this shit. It's the light of the heart that's in the heavens. Be the rest of the stars, the moon, the cloud, and everything within the universe. It's his art. Yeah, it's divine art, divine rays. Many theologists describe the stars glory of the Creator. See, they gods. The stars, they gods too. They the Almighty. See, they telling you who God is, man. Existence is God. You connect them through your soul. And some of these people ain't got soul. Some of these people ain't going to return back to the heavens where we came from. So they ain't got the melanated energy. They ain't carbon 12. Their energy ain't going. They ain't going back to the Milky Way. I remember my daddy told me, boy, when I get up, straight that Milky Way. When I get up, snatch your ass right up there with me. I ain't know what the fuck. I kind of knew what he was talking about. I was like, damn, ready, guy. You know what I'm saying? I knew what he was talking about. When I leave here, when I leave here, when I ain't here no more, okay? So out there, we sitting on the truck looking at the Milky Way. I'm going right up there in that Milky Way right there. You see that Milky Way show that bitch too. See them stars right there, that cluster there? There's that Milky Way. There I'm going. And when I get there, I'm gonna reach back down here and snatch your leg right on back up there with me. I'm damned if I'm ready for them to goddamn reach down here and grab my ass. I'm gonna keep on ticking to keep ticking like a motherfucker Rolex, no rolling, no tickle, with a smooth heartbeat, you feel? I'm gonna keep it pimping. But what that shit say? It said much like the artist painting reflects the artist's mind. Yeah, that's his shit. That's the sun shit up there. I know S-O-N, S-U-N, that's his stuff. I got one more screenshot. What is up? Let's sort this up. Bring it up there. Then it said describe artists himself, but as a physical manifestation of the glory. It says sacred geometry. Systems like the Visisco Pisces intersecting circles. That's that brick clip. See how I had them circles intersecting, I called it a brick clip. Intersecting circles are often used to illustrate how the spiritual and material words overlap within the heavens, serving the primary map for a divine design. That's my logo, the intersecting circle, because that's how they clip them land with that compass. They encircling land. When you go out and explore land, bro, you're going to travel. Even G, know we don't travel, we ride 6 in a circle. You travel in a circle, man, that way you never get lost as you explore. We got that, just like I'm telling you how we travel around Polaris, that's how you do it. Then you got them stretch out a little more. The same way, that's how you do it. The same way that Masonic compass works. That's why you can get there, let it out a little bit more, draw you a circle, go explore that land, let it out a little bit more, the circle get wider. Just like the ripple effect. When that rock hit that water, boom, that ripple effect come out them rings. The same way you gonna see them sun, the energy rings from the sun if you look at it. That's how your information come to you. And I consider each one of them to be a different realm of awareness. It's more knowledge as you spread out. It's more things to see. You see what I'm saying? More things to see. So that's how them motherfuckers clip them lands. That's why I had like a MasterCard. Them circles intersecting with each other. And inside that little part where they together, they clip the land. That's how they made it. That's how they made that little shit over there they call it North Pole. That's where they intersected at. And that's why I marked that spot on their head right there. They gonna make me go get me a Masonic tools so they start put my protractor down and draw some lines and see what's up. I think that's what I'm gonna get off into. Yeah, I gotta learn me some star constellation shit now. Cause I done really did all the earthly work I need to do. And now it's time for me to go to the heavens and study these stars now. It's time for me to study the constellation, where they come from, how everybody got the same constellation that we begin with. See, our shit is on Orion. The mound builder shit is built like Orion, not like either. These shit built like us. And then that's why, because our bloodline was there. Them original Egyptians, you look at them, man, them motherfuckers that you see over there, man, them copper tone people. You see in the history, as you look at this shit, you see the copper tone people over there. Them motherfuckers ain't no damn Africans. That's our bloodline over there doing this shit. Then we went right up in Morocco, we went right in the northwest tip and built the mound right over there. Built the mound right over there. Morocco, right there, right over. Man, our ancestors built this shit. They told us what they pyramid. Look at that shit. That's a mound, bro. That's a mound. That's a mound. And when they love to talk about Phoenicians, but my nigga already tracked their bloodline to being Sidonians. That's our bloodline. 33rd parallel, as you research, you're gonna find us all over the motherfucking world. You're gonna find out we traveled around this bitch. You know what I'm talking about, that boat? Even when you're dealing with Khufu, Menkari, Khufu, and Kefra, the Giza Plateau. We talked about it yesterday. There's our bloodline that traced it. We done traced it back over here. And they buried his solar boat with his ass. That was a real boat. That goddamn boat hit that water for real. And went over there and took seeds and shit to him. The same way they locking them seeds up in that seed vault. We used to take those seeds over the world and cultivate people's land. It'll never be this world will never be overpopulated, brother. We go for everything they say. The world's overpopulated. How the fuck can you overpopulate an infinite earth? This motherfucking infinite, man. Just the motherfuckers being born, motherfuckers leaving this bitch. Motherfuckers coming and going the same way, down to the same rate. Shit, my niggas dying fast, they goddamn being born. These motherfuckers create life for them. Create life for them. They create life without a mama. Now you ain't gotta have no mother. It took the goddamn the mother off the goddamn DNA, out the DNA. You gonna make a woman come from a nigga real, so help you goddamn God, huh? You gonna make your story be true. You gonna make it be, well, a man can put some baby out his ass without the help of a woman. What kind of signs y'all goddamn following, man? The woman is first, always. SOS. SOS. Shouts out to y'all, man. What the goddamn going on? Something put the music on. Get out there. See, they talking on the radio. I'm just out this bitch. But shouts out to the Heavenly Father, man, who artists in the heaven. I already studied the artists in heaven now. I already go see these constellations and see. I know they fucked that up the way they fucked this shit up down here with all this bullshit that they put out here and everybody believing in that shit. And then you gotta be careful how you talk because you'll hurt people feeling they become your enemy. Because they think they doing God's work and shit. I ain't your goddamn enemy. I'm just trying to tell you to come on to the Western Plateau. Because everybody in the world telling you where they got where the gods was at. They telling you the God, but you the one they talking about. Even in Africa, they say goddamn a minty. A minty. The people who told us this shit, the gods that showed us how to do this shit, they come from in that West. Ain't that right, Lil Mo? Lil Mo on it too. See, Lil Mo was over there fucking with them goddamn Spaniards and shit. See what I'm saying? And when they got ready to fuck him around, he said, no, I ain't the real God. Well, where all the shit at? You said it's your shit, bitch. See, that's how I have Lil Mo. I call them more Lil Mo. You know what I'm saying? Knowing Lil Mo, they be over there fucking with them Spaniards that came to the West. They didn't want to bring that nigga to the West. Showed them where we was at. See? Y'all the one showed Colombo where we was at, nigga. See, too much y'all traveling, going around the globe, going to a place called India that don't exist. How could that shit be called the Indies and India don't exist yet? That shit was called Hindustan, Sindustan. Every time you stand, that means mountain. Every time you got to stand on something, that means mountain. Y'all need a mountain lion and mountain goats. If you got a mountain lion, y'all even use the American lion on y'all shit. See what I'm talking about? Minty. Those gods that taught us this shit, they come from the West. They sit on a Western Plateau. That's the West. That means we ain't on no globe. That means we stand up on the platform like everybody else on the plateau. The Northerners across those falls. They don't sit on top of our head. I'm gonna see it every time I think about it. Every time I'm gonna see it. Because it's flat earth. Yeah, real talk. Them goddamn little moles sitting right there in the northwest tip of Africa, which sits in the west. That corner tip of Africa, that shit sits on our side of the earth cross. That shit sits in the west. And that's where the European come to start mixing and mingling right off in there. That's how they was like that Pope Michelangelo's finger right there in the art. It's time we start critiquing art around this bitch. So them little moles, they are back and forth across that little sea right there, going across. They over there teaching them hoes how to bathe and shit. My nigga said, shit, we taught them hoes how to bathe. Y'all went over there and taught them Europeans how to bathe. Who taught y'all how to bathe? Who taught y'all how to motherfucking grow a crop? Y'all over there flexing and shit. Eating them European, them motherfuckers, the little fruit and shit. They thinking you the God. They thinking you the one, you the snake in the garden. You the snake in the garden, bitch. I'm the snake in the garden, bitch. I'm the snake in the garden, bitch. Yeah, that's me that came in. That's me that came up in the garden eating, got that Adam and Eve a little fruit. That was me. Y'all trying to give you a little fruit. Y'all give you a little taste of nature there. You still love the apple to this day. Yeah, I'm the apple in your eye, bitch. Yeah, I'm that snake, bitch. You hear me? In your artwork. I'm the snake, bitch. I'm bringing you a little fruit. Yeah, bring you a little knowledge. As soon as you bit it, you say, let me cover up my little thing and stop letting my good pussy be all exposed like that. Wash it up and clean it up first. Yeah, you got a little smell on you. You're a cave beast, bitch. You stink. Yeah, do something about yourself. Smell them perfumes and incense and cologne and shit there, yeah. And Ishi Miyake number 9, bitch, you smell it on me. Yeah, bitch, my God, bitch. You hear me? I'm the snake, bitch, smelling good. Come in and give you this alcohol. Try to demonize me because we got that goddamn serpent mind over there. But you want to say you built the serpent mind, but you want to demonize the serpent. So now the whole world knows snake, the Eve is the fuck. Fuck you talking about. I'm the snake that run the goddamn apple to your motherfucker. What's happening? Let's smell good too. Nah, I ain't no snake. I'm just saying, mythologically, symbolically, I would be the snake because I'm the one bringing nature's gift to you. A ripe apple off an apple tree that come out of a garden that you know nothing about. And see, that what the moles were doing over there with them goddamn Spaniards acting like they really the gods, them little black ass motherfuckers. We goddamn fucking with y'all. Huh? And then when the motherfucker stepped down there and said, yo, we finna kill all you bitch ass gods. We want it all. It ain't me. I ain't the true God. The people, they come from over there. Well, where they at? And y'all brought them hoes down there and then they seen some shit they can't never let go. They seen God screaming up over here. They seen goddamn the real true paradise over this bitch. They seen a nigga got goddamn pecans, walnuts and shit, just sitting back chilling. I'm laid back, with my hand behind my head, my old lady just, I said, grape. She just throw a grape in my mouth. I said, grape. Then she'll tell me, you need to go tilt that over there, that shit done get that bull and goddamn, and keep this shit going like a supposed to. The renewal of nature. Them gods divine people. You understand that? With that being said, man, I'm popped enough shit. I'm gonna get the fuck up out this bitch. I got the goddamn slave on this plantation. But see, I know I ain't on the plantation. That's why I can play like that. Nigga be getting their feeling when I be saying that shit. Cause they know they really is on the goddamn plantation. They don't want to talk like that. They rather imagine they're not. But I don't do that imaginary shit. Because we up under the construct of some laws and shit that should be put down upon us, my nigga. Because we on our own motherfucking leg. But let me go and get this cotton. I said, the truth don't need no motherfucking help, man. That shit ain't gonna be breaking out, motherfucking folk. Melanation, 3GD4LIFE. 3G's of the substance. God, global gravity, 3 substance of this world, nigga. And I'm fed. Yo, and I'm that nigga. I don't give no fuck about none of this shit y'all talking about. You hear me? That's it, Bill.